Yo, my people, damn. CFC Ridders Blue. Chelsea news update. Match preview. Chelsea versus Flamengo. The topics for the news update. Mykhailo, Mudryk, and Noni Madueke. So I want you guys to let me know your thoughts and opinions down below once I go through these topics. So let's start off with Mykhailo Mudryk. He has been charged by the FA with a 4-year ban involving his doping situation. He hasn't played a game in the entirety of 2025 following his suspension earlier on or late last year. So it's looking long for him right now, especially with the fact that Cole Palmer has a number 10. From when he took Mykhailo Mudryk's number, yeah man, it wasn't looking good. It wasn't. And my thoughts and opinions, he most likely might get charged because he hasn't played in such a long time. We're still waiting to hear about a B sample. We haven't heard anything. All we've heard is that now he's being charged. Maybe they know something that we don't. But Mykhailo Mudryk will continue to plead his innocence. As Maresco was asked in his press conference, does he still trust Mykhailo? He said yes. He trusts every single Chelsea player because they are Chelsea players. He's not about to throw Mykhailo under the bus because it hasn't really been 100% confirmed. It's just more than likely that he will get a 4-year ban. But even then, it could get reduced. Someone like Paul Pogba, he had a similar case, a doping incident. He was banned for 4 years, but it then got reduced. Will Mykhailo get banned for 4 years? I don't know. But the answers are pointing towards more yes than it is no. So it's unfortunate for him, very unfortunate. But these are the things that can happen in the football world. So yeah, man, I'm not gonna sit here and say that he's 100% guilty or he isn't. I generally don't know. All I would hope that he has that he does come back as sooner rather than later. He's a player that can have a bright future, but it doesn't look likely right now, and that's just the facts. That's the rawness of it. So yeah, man, unfortunate for Mykhailo. Hope that you get some more playing time in the future, but yeah, man, I have to wait for the final resolution from the FA. That was reported by Matt Law. Then, to talk about Noni Madueke, he has been tracked by multiple clubs, as well as Arsenal. So, he is being tracked. People will be saying that Noni isn't that good. He plays on the left-hand side. He hasn't been performing that well. This is a young player, 22 or 23 years of age, still the best years ahead of him in the England squad now. Like, he's going from strength to strength in his own way. And last season, he was top 5 in Chelsea goal contributors in all competitions. Bear in mind, he was injured for more than a month as well. Like, for me, I wouldn't want us to sell him, especially to a rival like Arsenal, because they've signed players in the past from us. But none of them have really hit the heights that Arsenal fans would have wanted. They will sing about Kai Havertz, but they know they need another striker or someone in the positions that he needs to fill. Jorginho is the closest success that they've had, but he went there in like the tail end of his career. He's even playing for Flamengo now, who are going to be playing tomorrow. So it's one of those things where, yeah, man, Noni Madueke, he could be the 4th person that goes to Arsenal, and that might be the charm for them. But hopefully it's not the case. I really hope not, because God forbid he goes there and then they somehow win the Premier League. Forget all of that. Chelsea better not let him go to any rival. No way. Especially with the fact that we given back Jadon Sancho. There's no Mykhailo Mudryk. We don't have many left wing options. And there's no giving guarantees that we're going to be signing a left winger this summer. You know, we've been linked with Gittins, we've been linked with Nico Williams, but will we get these players? I don't think we'll get Nico Williams, but Gittins? Yeah, man, that price looks hefty. I'm not trying to pay that, but man's not the club. Have to wait and see what happens, innit? So that's just the news on Noni Madueke. You guys let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Would you want Arsenal to sign him? Would you want him to stay? Let me know your thoughts and opinions. But now it's time to talk about Chelsea versus Flamengo in the Club World Cup. Second match in the group stage tomorrow. If Flamengo win, they go through. If we win, we go through. If it's a draw, depending on the results in the other game, then we might have to get a draw or a win in our last match. But we are heavy favourites going into this game. We are heavy favourites to come out of the group. If we do win this match, that's an extra 2 million as well that Chelsea will get. Because you got 2 million just like Flamengo just for winning one game in the group stage. We're trying to just get as much money as possible from this competition, whether we win it or not. But that's just the aim. Maresca, even in his press conference, like I said, he was talking about Mykhailo Mudryk. He still trusts him, but he's not going to throw him under the bus. And we're not going to be with Wesley Fofana or Omari Kellerman. So that's just that in terms of like team news or some things that Maresca said during his press conference. In terms of like some key battles in this game, you got Jorginho, who's going to be playing as a CDM, going up against someone like he's going to have to be tasked with the idea of playing against someone like a Cole Palmer, maybe an Andre Santos, Enzo Fernandez. Who will be able to dictate the game? Which midfield will be able to do the better? Because in the last game, we dominated possession, but we didn't really, we dominated possession, but we didn't win the way that I thought we would have, scoring a lot of goals. That wasn't the case. We just won 2-0, which is good because we keep a clean sheet. But, yeah, man, could have done a whole lot better in terms of like the chances that we had or the chances we could have had or taken. But it's just how the game goes. We're playing in financial field. Last game was playing at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in America. It is blazing hot over there at this time of the year. So man has to understand that the players are not really used to playing in this level of heat all the time. So maybe that takes a toll on the players. So that's just my thoughts and opinions on that. In terms of my preferred XI, I'm going to go into it like this. So I'm going to go with Robert Sanchez in goal. Right back, I want us to go with Reece James. Centre backs, Trevor Chalobah, as well as Levi Colwill. Left back, Malo Gusto. CDMs, Eusebio, as well as Andre Santos. On the left, I want us to go with Tariq George. On the right, I want us to go with Pedro Neto, Cam, Cole Palmer, striker, Liam Delap. We could see some other changes. Maybe Cole Palmer might not start. Maybe Noni Madueke might start. Maybe Kukurea might start. But this is just the 11 that I would go with. And Eusebio and Andre Santos, I would love to see how they play, because going into games next season in like the lower, in like the FA Cup early rounds, the Carabao Cup early rounds, not like against relegated sides or newly promoted sides in the Premier League next season, I should say, we could see these guys team up in the midfield, and that will alleviate that will alleviate pressure from like Enzo Fernandez, Romeo Lavia, almost Caicedo, in order to play every single game, especially Caicedo. Them and they have played so much. So, personally speaking, I want us to rest these men as much as possible, so that going into the later rounds where we could be playing against teams like a PSG or Real Madrid, maybe even an Atletico or Bayern Munich, like they will be ready for those kind of games, because it's hot out there. Them and there need to have as much rest as possible, considering that they even went on international break. So, yeah, man, let's just wait and see what will happen. But now it's time for my score prediction for this game. I'm going to go with a 2-1 Chelsea win. It's going to be a close game. Flamengo are not a rubbish team. They got guys like Jorginho, their managers Felipe Luis, who used to play for Chelsea. They got Gerson, who is a very good winger. So we won't be taking them lightly. Have to be prepared for anything and the unexpected, because we don't play these teams very often. So let's just wait and see what will happen. Obviously, watch along will be starting at 6 o'clock tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Vote on the poll who you think will win. And yeah, man, I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for joining me on the news update as well as the match preview. See you guys tomorrow, and as always, come on Chelsea. Come on Chelsea. In a bit, my people, them. Love.